recording. Alright, so what's up, YouTube? We are the Synchronization.
And I'm officially a bum.
And an episode. But seriously, we're here, we have content.
And we're in a laundromat, which is probably why you would hear the low humming of the dryer right now.
If you can hear that, we don't really apologize. Do we apologize?
You don't.
Do you apologize?
I do, because you're a bitch.
Do you apologize, Felix? I guess I apologize too then.
So,
anyways, I'm Nate.
They know who we are.
We have to, that's how it goes. It's what we do at the beginning of every episode.
KO.
Felix.
Peace.
That's all we have for today.
Keep the tradition going, goddammit. And we have KO here for yes, our like six our 3 episode long tradition. Give us a couple years. We'll straighten this out someday.
I'll straighten this shit. It's always me. Whatever.
Anyways, KO's back, even though you won't notice that he's been gone since we haven't uploaded anything since like February, and even that upload was a fucking video that we recorded in December. Last thing that we even uploaded in general, I think, was when I uploaded that Miles Edgeworth thing in like the middle of March.
What happened with that? You just stop?
No, I've been recording the footage, but like
By the way, learn to fucking turn the volume of the game down and turn the volume of your voice up. Because we can't hear you, and your voice is ruining, like, the game's audio. One or the other.
the fucking no, it sounds fine when I listen to it. It's after I fucking put it on YouTube that all of a sudden everything is overpowered. Like, I fucking watched the shit before I uploaded it, and it sounds fine. Put it on YouTube. Yep, fuck your audio. Like, what?
Yeah, you suck. Anyway.
So here we are with Synchronize episode 5. So,
Today's topic is...
onwards to the not news. We're not calling it news anymore because, well, by the time we actually release the episodes, the news is at least a week old.
We established this before, but we kind of ignored it and just, went along with the news.
Yeah, but we're not going to call it the news anymore. At this point, we're just calling it the part of the show where we tell you about what's going on in the world. Until we find a shorter title for it.
Yep.
So,
What's going on in the world?
anything new in video games?
Square Enix lost their president.
This happened recently?
Yep. The president of Square Enix stepped down because apparently he was so surprised at how much money they lost, and they were all like, "Oh God, Western sales are disaster. Why is this happening?"
I wonder why. When they make such decisions as releasing 50 different versions of Final Fantasy IV,
Sequels to, the most hated fucking game in the Final Fantasy franchise.
yeah, charging us to see an alternate ending for 13-2, the game that no one cared about in the first place because it was a sequel to 13.
DLC to said sequel to the shitty game that we don't give a fuck about.
Let's see. Any other stupid decisions?
Nothing bad decision-wise, but like mostly Tomb Raider, Sleeping Dogs, Hitman Absolution. Those sold well, but didn't sell sell.
Wait,
well
those were all Square Enix?
Yeah,
Huh.
they sold well, but they didn't sell as well as they thought they would.
Here's of Ruin, which was a game from the London company. I haven't heard much about that game in America since the E3 thing.
Yeah, and the whole fucking thing with 13 versus Kingdom Hearts 3, all that shit, Agito still only released in Japan.
Did that game actually get the full release yet? Because I heard that the demo was released and then nothing.
It got a full release in Japan. It's called Type 0, but I still call it Agito.
Well, I know it was Type 0. I heard that they released a demo in 2011, and then after that I just heard
the
nothing
game's
else
out in
about
Japan. We just haven't got it yet.
When the fuck did it release?
We don't know if we're going to get it.
When the fuck did it get the full release?
I don't even know.
Like I heard about the demo because everyone on Facebook was talking about it and never heard anything about a full release.
I just learned this yesterday. I didn't even get a chance to look into it.
Wow. Yeah, 13 Versus was canceled, but now isn't canceled, and it's still taking forever, even though it's been in development for like, what, 7 years?
7 years.
The game is like in development hell right now. Kingdom Hearts 3 is taking forever.
I wanna know why, because they want to make another fucking sequel of Final Fantasy 13.
Lightning returns, because apparently they decided to make 13 a trilogy for no reason.
Also, have you guys noticed that they've been shoving lightning down our throats like this whole time? Final Fantasy 13, Duodecim featuring lightning! Third birthday with lightning costume, 13-2.
Even though that one was more about Sarah, but...
Yeah.
That one was more shoving Sarah and snow down our throats than anything.
Shoving snow down our throats.
God, please don't say that.
I made it funny.
No, you don't.
What RP did you get into?
You don't realize how true that is. Like, well, how true it was earlier today.
What did you do?
It snowed, dude. Did you not?
Oh, that.
Yeah, we're in Buffalo. Our weather's bipolar.
Cool.
Yeah, now lightning returns! Because lightning is now a selling point.
Oh, no, it's Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13, apparently.
God damn it.
Even she doesn't like her own game.
Exactly.
But yeah, apparently it's just like the whole Dissidia thing where it was the City of Final Fantasy instead of Final Fantasy Dissidia. Apparently in the new one, Lightning Returns and then Final Fantasy 13 is like the proper of the title.
Like, what the... Well, why do they assume that we give a shit about this character?
Apparently Lightning was actually voted the most popular female character.
By who? The Square Enix staff?
No, the gamers from Japan, apparently.
Who the fuck? What?
Yeah, both people like, I don't know, maybe Terra?
Like...
Despite the fact that she's like the only other female protagonist in like Final Fantasy. Well, main character.
Hold on, is favorite female character in Final Fantasy?
I think.
Or protagonist, or...
I'm not sure, but considering that we have like, what, like...
I have to see this, because like...
4 or 5 female...
Considering we have Terra, we have... Oh, shit, if we're talking about...
Well, main characters, that's
characters.
like Terra, the 3 from 10-2, and Lightning, isn't it?
I don't know anyone from 2. I'm pretty sure there's someone from 3.
Wait, 3... I guess if you count that chick... Whatever the fuck her name was, that joins you, because you only get 4 party members, so I guess...
You got Rosa from 4.
Yeah, but she's not... But the game doesn't really focus on her, is what I mean by, like, main character.
She's there.
Like, when you really think about, like, the people, like, you know, who the game focuses on, it's like, Terra is the main character of 6.
Just so y'all know, I haven't played any game before 7... Wait, no. I've played 4.
You played 3, you still have my 3.
I've played 3, I haven't gotten that far in 3. But, I never played and finished, aside from 4, a game before 7. 7 is where I started and I went up from there.
But yeah, like, I know that, like 6 is Terra, 10-2 is those
Noah
3 girls.
8, Garnet from 9, that rat chick from 9.
12 is... Well, the main character in 12 is anyone that's not Vaughn, apparently. From what I hear.
Wait, what?
I heard that in 12, Vaughn is, like, apparently doesn't even deserve to be the main character.
I don't get that. Why do people hate Vaughn? Is it just the hatred of 12 itself?
I don't know. Apparently, people say that, like, Vaughn is so unimportant to the story, he might as well not even be the main character. Yeah. Like, people just... I haven't played it. The only thing I've seen is Joe playing it, and the only thing I've seen Joe do is grind, so... Apparently Vaughn is just that unimportant.
Technically, Ash would be the main character. Kinda.
Brant's the main character anyways.
I don't know anyone.
He's rather than Vaughn.
Vanille. I'll take Vanille over Lightning, really.
Vanille's... Anyone's rather than Lightning. At least Vanille isn't just female Cloud with pink hair.
I really think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason. She was designed to look like Cloud, and
she was designed to be.
It's Girl Cloud. She automatically is the best character ever.
Apparently, she's official gender bent Cloud.
Claudia.
Oh man.
And then there's what, like Tifa from 7.
Yeah, Tifa.
And Yuffie.
I don't give a shit about Yuffie.
They give you never give a shit to put her
what's
into
wrong with Yuffie?
Kingdom Hearts.
That's not my opinion. This is people's opinion.
Apparently she
They
was.
got robbed.
Apparently she was important enough to be in Kingdom Hearts. And to be a thing in Crisis Core. She was a thing. She wasn't really a main character. All she really did was run up to you and go.
Oh, you got me.
And that's why Zack is infinitely better than Cloud. He plays along with the children.
Cloud tries.
Zack succeeds.
He tried in the movie. Took him till like the end. Took him 2 years after the planet like almost destroyed to gain the ability to play with children. But don't worry.
Like fun. This is a thing.
It's always like that.
If they ever make a HD Final Fantasy VII, I just want to see Cloud snowboarding. Like, is he gonna be like, woohoo, I'm snowboarding, or is he gonna be like, snowboard, going fast, gotta go fast.
Faster. Anyways. But yeah, apparently Lightning is apparently the top female something for Final Fantasy.
Get it? I just don't like her at all.
But yeah,
I
so.
have no real problem.
Maybe it's just me.
But seriously, going back to the Square Enix's bad decisions, Final Fantasy IV again.
Yeah.
No.
It's now on iOS and Android.
No.
Did you know they released that for the WonderSwan Color?
No.
They released that thing for the WonderSwan Color.
How many different versions of Final Fantasy IV we got now? We have the Super Nintendo, we have the WonderSwan, we have the Game Boy Advance.
No. There's like 3 different versions for the fucking Super Famicom.
Oh, 3 different versions for the Super Famicom.
There's the original, the fucking easy type, which apparently when they brought number 4 to America, it was made easier. And then they remade it again in Japan to make it even easier than the American version. So basically making your team OP and then leaving the enemies exactly where they were. And then they
we
released
have
like
the Game Boy Advance version, we have the DS version, we have the Virtual Console, we have the Complete Collection on PSP.
there's like
PSN.
There's like an anthology thing that was like that and Chrono Trigger. There was one that came with like 4 and 5. There was like 3 different like anthologies in Japan that included.
The Ultimate Final Fantasy Collection that has everything from 1 through 13.
That came out in December, only in Japan. I don't even want to know how many
Japanese
discs
phone.
that is. Yeah,
that I've never heard of.
Yeah, that
Phonix.
Firefox,
I don't know what the fuck it's called.
that thing. Yeah.
And now iOS and Android.
And that's not even counting the fact that there's like 10 different versions of the goddamn After Years game. What is it with like Square Enix's obsession and like making cell phone games for shit, and then making it a full thing later?
I don't know.
Like first was goddamn recoded or coded as the original.
Oh, yeah. Kingdom Hearts coded.
No.
Well,
Yeah, that was a fucking cell phone game, and then they decided to remake it for the DS.
something we didn't get was Final Fantasy VII Before Crisis.
Oh yeah.
You play as the Turks, like Reno and Rude and shit.
I don't want to play the GED soldiers. That sounds like the worst game ever.
GED soldiers.
After I played Crisis Core and didn't know what the fuck the Turks were, and this guy explained them to me, I'm like, oh, GED soldiers, okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, that sounds like the worst game ever. Play as the people who are the main characters but weren't, like, good enough in school to be main characters. And then, yeah, the fucking After Years for Final Fantasy IV was apparently a cell phone game first. Was it with them and not letting Final Fantasy series die even after they're over?
I understand 7. It has been like the reigning champion RPG game forever, but like 13, man.
Like even 7, like just hit like a point where I'm like, why are you so doing this? Like Final Fantasy 7, okay. Dinner Cerberus, Crisis Core? Okay, that's a prequel. That makes sense. Advent Children. And it's a movie, it's cool, whatever. Here, have some books. What?
You mean books?
There are novels.
There's novels.
For Final Fantasy VII.
There's novels about, there's the...
That one kid from...
Last Order, the, backstory between Claude and Sephiroth, exactly shit.
There's a
Denzel, that kid from Advent Children, he has his own novel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are random novels for that series for no reason. It's like...
Surprisingly, I read the whole thing.
I'm so sorry. You actually had to read. You didn't like go out of your way to like find someone like reading it on YouTube or something.
Hell no.
fucking bootlegged audiobook shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I can understand like the prequel and the two sequels, but when it got to novels and like audio dramas and shit.
But like, what pisses me off is that with 7, it was the most popular Final Fantasy game for a very long time. With 13, it's the least popular Final Fantasy game of all time so far.
Although I met someone who loved that game, I didn't even bother talking to him. Like, nope, not even gonna.
Yeah, and yet, like, it's getting damn near the same treatment. It hasn't gotten that far yet, but we're well on our freaking way with 2 sequels.
I swear, if they release a movie, I'm quitting. Like, if they release a fucking Final Fantasy 13 movie, I'm losing all hope for 15 and for Square Enix in general. If they release another fucking book, if there is a book, there better already be a book. I swear. I'm still annoyed enough about the fucking Dissidia dude. That's some prequel shit. Whatever the fuck it was, the one that worked when you get Aerith as an assist thing.
Oh yeah.
That shit that apparently all focused around Lightning and her team even more. Like, okay, I get the whole point of it being a sequel that you want to show that this whole conflict thing has gone on for like, many times, and that there are people. What, that prequel thing? Wasn't it like a pre-order thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to pre-order that.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to pre-order the game in order to get it. It's like I get the fact that you're trying to enforce the fact that this conflict has taken place many times before, and that the people don't always come back. But it's like, why Lightning? Why is she the leader of this team? I mean, granted, she was like the only main character in that. What was that? Lightning, Laguna, Tifa.
It was those 5.
Wait, who?
And it was everyone else except for Terra and Cloud. And Jack. And,
who are those? Who was the 5? It was like Lightning.
It was Lightning, Laguna, Yuna, Vaughn, and Kane. And then it was everyone else except for Terra, Titus, who was swapped with Jack, and Cloud.
And Terra was swapped to the good side. Terra and Cloud were swapped to the good side.
No, before they were switched to the good side.
Yeah, I'm
it was
saying
everyone else except for Cloud, Titus, and Terra.
Right, because Jack was a good guy at the time.
Yeah.
And then like it was like just take Terra because the good side had Jacked. I mean Titus, because the good side had Jack. So they're like, you know what? We'll take your kid.
Terra was.
No, Terra was
Terra
was like mind controlled or whatever by Kefka. The good side got. I was talking about the whole thing with Jack and Titus where they were swapped.
Oh, the bullshit of I'll give you my life.
No, I'm talking about why they were on the different sides in the beginning.
Oh.
Like, didn't the good side get Jack so Cash just kind of swiped Titus for the fuck of it?
I don't know anymore.
No, it was just they were just switched.
There
was no explanation for it. It was just apparently.
Why are they trading in the first place?
I don't know. This is a fucking chess game.
I don't.
And then Cloud was evil for damn near no reason. They just put him on Cass's team for like.
Cloud didn't know what the fuck he was doing in the first place.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really care.
And they tried to kill Chaos and failed.
Miserably.
And then randomly ended up on Cosmos' side afterwards. Like, okay then. And then Jack was like, "You can have me if you let the good side have my son or something." And then Terra just stopped being mind controlled and ended up on the good side. I don't know what the fuck happened there.
I don't know.
And then, like, why not Yuna? Why couldn't Yuna be the leader of that? She was the main character before Lightning.
She's broken her. Come on.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
I remember the first time I used her. Fucking light Aeon attack. Only thing she knew. Didn't matter. Stand on the other side of the map. Level 99 enemy rush at me. Just use that move.
She's the best character against Chaos.
15 minutes later, I won. She jumped up to like level 15. Like, yeah!
Yeah, she's like the only character I knew like assist combos with.
Yuna's a better character than Lightning. Everyone's a better character than Lightning.
Any other news? We've been on the Square Enix subject for too long.
Because they're stupid. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Don't care.
Even though they just released the number 3 like yesterday.
Oh, this is kind of late, which is why we're not calling it news anymore. But for those who are wondering what the fuck Monty Ohm's been doing for the last like 3 years, apparently he's coming out with a new series called RWBY. And he has 3 trailers out so far for Red, White, and Black. Yellow isn't out yet, but yeah. It's going to be a new animated series coming to I don't know what in July something.
Is it actually an on TV thing, or is it just on the website, or?
I don't know. It's. I think it's a TV channel. I think it's something you have to buy a box for.
It'll be up on YouTube eventually. It always ends up on YouTube eventually.
It's on roosterteeth.com.
Well, I'm talking about when the actual things get released.
Oh. They had some kind of date and thing on it, but I didn't pay attention. Actually, no, I did, but I didn't know what it was, so I can't really
It'll
tell
get
you.
released. The actual episodes and stuff will make their way to YouTube eventually. Everything ends up on YouTube eventually. The trailers are on roosterteeth.com.
Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5.
Apparently that's the thing.
Okay.
Apparently, some dude is, I believe it's Big Boss, I assume. I don't know. He gets his ass whooped. He goes to the hospital. He goes in a coma for 9 years, and that's it. That's pretty much all we learned.
And now it's 2 people. Or
Oh,
someone's 2 people.
Isn't Big Boss just another snake?
I don't know anything about Metal Gear lore.
Apparently it's about Fox versus Zoff.
Yeah. XOF.
I don't know.
And the game runs on the Fox engine.
The brain power it took to make that name. Must have been astounding.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah, y'all ready for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4?
So apparently we're releasing a new Disgaea game.
He just comes out of nowhere, but yeah.
Yeah, what is it called? Something. Disgaea in the title.
I know what this guy had D2, but I forgot like the subtitle.
Apparently it's a direct sequel to the first Disgaea.
Kinda.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Even though it's been like 10 years since they released the original, and they're starting deciding, you know what? Let's make a sequel to this game.
Why didn't we do this the first time?
What is it with like these video game companies that release all their RPGs and like different lores, making sequels all of a sudden? Like
It's only acceptable when it's in order.
Like I know that Final Fantasy has been known for like.
The story is somewhat different to this one, though.
Like Final Fantasy, of course, has been known for like releasing sequels to their games like years after the originals come out. Are they still doing that Final Fantasy X-2 HD thing?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, that has also become coming bundled with 10.2 HD.
Wait, so it's 10 and 10.2?
10 and 10.2 in both in HD.
Ah, that's pretty interesting.
Kind of sad. It was really going to be a complete full remake.
What, with like new voice acting and stuff, or?
Yeah.
Why decided to just downgrade to HD?
I don't know.
Maybe,
I guess it's cheaper.
What if they weren't spending so much money on, not releasing 13 verses? And,
things we actually want.
yeah. Spending so much money on not releasing 13 verses in Kingdom Hearts 3.
That was 180. Oh, okay.
But yeah, there's a trend of like video game franchises releasing sequels to games that didn't have sequels before. Well, at least with this guy and technically Fire Emblem.
Like backtracking to make a sequel for something that was made. Oh, Dirge of Cerberus, of course. That came out like. That came out like right before 12.
I think
The hell.
Fire Emblem Awakening is technically a sequel to the third. It's like a 100,000 year later time gap, but yeah, it's technically the sequel to the third Fire Emblem game, which was released back on the regular NES.
I get it. They're making it so that you're making your games into a puzzle. So you make a game out of your games. It's like, okay, this goes here. This is the sequel to the second one.
To be fair, they did release a remake of the third game. Like, to be fair, they did release a sequel to a remake of the third game a couple years ago. But yeah, the Fire Emblem series is a puzzle. It's like number 1, and then 3 is a sequel to 1. 2 happens during 1. Then there's 4, and 5 happens in the middle of 4. Then there's 6 and 7 is a prequel to 6. 8's the only one that doesn't have anything to do with any of the other series. And then there's 9, and then 10 is a sequel to 9. 11 and 12 are the sequels of 1 and 3. Apparently 4 and 5 took place millennia before 1, 2, and 3.
This is giving me a headache.
And 13 is the sequel to 3. What?
Just stop, please.
Like, the Arcanea Saga is the first 3, then the Jugdrai Saga is 4 and 5. What's the name of the world that they live in 7?
I don't know. Where is that?
Talking to him.
7.
Yeah, 6 and 7 are Fire Emblem. Do you remember the world that they live in 7? What they called their kingdom?
I do not remember.
Kingdom Valley.
Because I know 9 and 10 was the Tellius Saga.
Kingdom of Amalur.
Yeah, there we go, that one. Kingdom of Amalur Judgment. Kingdom of Amalur Wondering. Is everyone ready for Pokemon Rumble U?
No one is. Shut up.
Joe is. Actually, everyone's ready for Pokemon Rumble U. It's the first game that we've had for the Wii U since it was released.
Do we really need another Rumble?
That's their new side franchise, because they more or less dumped Ranger after that one, after the Ukulele Pichu one.
What?
Because it was Pokemon Ranger, Shadows of whatever, and then Guardian Signs. And Guardian Signs, your partner was a Pichu that played a ukulele. But then they kind of quit on Ranger, and then now they're finally releasing a new Mystery Dungeon for the 3DS. And yeah, apparently Rumble is apparently what they've decided to focus on now for the new side series after dumping Ranger. Because the first Rumble was download only for the Wii. Then they came out with a 3DS version. And now they come out with the Wii U version, which the only reason people even care is because it's been the first game that we've had since the launch set. Yeah.
I just want Burst Limit 2. God damn it.
You're way late.
What about Pokemon Snap U?
No. Just no.
Don't make me snap you.
But seriously, it's the perfect platform for that. Either 3DS or Wii U. As much as I didn't really enjoy the game, it would be the perfect platform.
Fanatic doesn't like with Pokemon Snap. Professor Oak is racist.
What? What else was there? How about a new Pokemon Pen? But no. They quit on that after Ruby and Sapphire and just kind of left it What about new stadium?
I would like that.
Yes.
Or a new Battle Rev that's better than Battle Rev.
I would like a new stadium.
Yeah, I'm sticking with stadium.
Well, Battle Rev with the mini games is basically what Stadium was.
Stadium.
Nope.
That's
we're
all.
going to continue calling it Battle Revolution.
Is that where you started with this?
No. Well, kind of yes, but yeah.
Wait, what do you mean, kind of?
I think I remember playing the original Stadium.
You think you remember?
I don't remember much of anything that happened before like last week, so. Expect
Nate, everyone.
me to remember things that happened when I was like 5 playing Enix before my father's house, aside from not being able to defeat the Master Hand for some reason.
Oh, you suck.
I remember I had Pikachu.
How do you fail at that?
Because I was like 5 and I didn't know what I was doing. I just saw Pikachu and was like, ooh, Pokemon!
Oh my god, man.
Any other news?
Not really. Not much noteworthy. There's a new, I think Disney Pixar. It's called Turbo. Your Turbo. It's about a snail that somehow gets stuck in in one of the damn. It gets stuck in one of the nitro tanks of one of those like really fast cars, like those Fast and Furious cars. It gets stuck in one of those nitro tanks, and it starts like running really fast and wants to become like the world's fastest snail racing snail.
Doesn't the fact that he's turbocharged make him the world's fastest racing snail in the first place?
Yeah.
So what is the point of this movie?
The point before the beginning of the movie, he's an ordinary snail, and he wants to be the fastest snail in the world. And then this happens. Now he's the fastest snail in the world.
So what? The entire movie is about him living his dream?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, this is about a snail. I thought this was going to be a Wreck-It Ralph prequel for a minute.
This is more like another car sequel.
He's gone.
I said prequel.
Prequel? Really?
He said Turbo. Last thing I ever heard about Turbo was Wreck-It Ralph. Leave me alone. Besides, I highly doubt he's dead.
He's gone.
They unplugged his game and he lived.
I'm pretty sure he's gone this time.
He's gonna pop up on the internet in the sequel, which is apparently going to be about online gaming.
Oh god.
What?
Yeah, apparently they're talking about a sequel, which they want to focus more on like the online gaming MMO type community stuff.
It's not as good.
Speaking of online gaming and MMOs, the PS4 was revealed like two months ago.
How is that even connected?
Because Blizzard was there.
Yeah. Fucking re-releasing Diablo. Why?
That wasn't even for the PS4. It's a PS3.
What?
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. At the launch thing for the PS4,
Yep.
they announced a PS3 game.
Yep. Diablo 3 at that.
But for the fact I couldn't get back in, I really would have walked out.
Oh, you were going outside.
Like if it wasn't for that, I really would have left. I left all my shit here and just went home. But the fact that I would have eventually had to come back and I would have been able to get in is the only thing that stopped me.
You'd still be here. Well, I don't know about him, but yeah, I wouldn't be down.
I'm about to leave soon, but yeah. Topic discussion.